Go.
Hey kids, my name is Emmanuel Figueroa, aka Figgy.
I'm Allison Macneir.
And I'm Adela.
Hey kids, so today we're going to be talking about drugs. More specifically, we're going to be talking about a hallucinogenic drug that goes by the name of PCP. PCP also has other names such as angel dust, ozone, or just dust. Now, when I say hallucinogenic, it means that when an individual takes that drug, they'll hallucinate, or in other terms, they will trip. Now, when an individual trips, they perceive the things around them in a heightened manner. So colors may be more vibrant, objects that are idly still, may be moving around even though there's no action being performed on them whatsoever. But PCP affects more than just your sight. PCP also affects your behavior. So when an individual is on this drug, they may be more aggressive, they may be paranoid, they may even experience schizophrenic episodes. Schizophrenia is a mental illness where an individual is disconnected from reality, in a sense, and they may experience disorganized speech, behavior, or even social isolation. But overall, this is a drug that you do not want to experiment with whatsoever under any circumstances.
So how does this affect our brain and bodies? Our brains use signals called neurotransmitters to convey messages through neurons. And throughout our nervous system, neurotransmitters are chemicals that control our feelings, emotions, and body functions. Messages are received through the dendrites of a neuron. They pass through the soma, down the axon, and through the telendria until they reach the terminal buttons where synapse occurs, passing the chemical message to the dendrites of another neuron. First, the neurons receive signals through the dendrites, and second, threshold is reached, meaning that the excitatory signals outnumber the inhibitory. And then third would be that neurons fire the action potential in all or non-purpose. It's an all or nothing. Fourth would be depolarization occurs. The gates open and positive sodium ions rush in, changing the negative charge axon sections into a domino effect. And the fifth action is potential action travels down to axon terminals. And then the last would be that the axon terminals release neurotransmitters onto the next.
Different drugs stimulate and block different neurotransmitters, which can have serious and long-lasting effects on our brain and body functions. PCP inhibits the reuptake of dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin, and it blocks NMDA receptors. Dopamine in high dosages releases a sense of euphoria and is also tied into body movement and function. Norepinephrine is tied into our fight or flight response and affects our feelings of fear and anger along with blood pressure. Glutamate is an excitatory chemical and accounts for many synaptic functions in the brain. It affects our perception of pain and plays a big role in learning and memory. Serotonin helps filter extraneous stimuli, and it helps keep you from feeling overwhelmed by external stimuli. It's responsible for controlling which parts of the brain are active and inactive. Serotonin not working properly in the brain can be the cause of schizophrenia, sleep paralysis, and more. NMDA receptors control synaptic plasticity and memory function and are located in the postsynaptic membrane of neurons. A major effect of PCP occurs in the prefrontal cortex, which manages many complicated functions, including the ability to pay attention, maintain focus, and inhibit behavior. Other effects include memory loss, schizophrenia-like symptoms, changes in speech, and difficulty retaining information. PCP also affects the cerebellum, which has complex connections to the frontal cortex and other areas of the brain. Its primary functions are associated with movement and cognition.
Now, this leads to addiction because of the altered sense of existence that people experience while under the influence of PCP. Dopamine plays a key role in the brain's pleasure and reward system, and when the user repeatedly uses PCP, it changes how the users feel when it comes to their pleasure and emotion. And with that continued use, the brain starts to crave the drug, and thus addiction. So listen, kids, PCP is a dangerous drug. Never try it, never do it ever in your life. Okay? Thank you, and peace out.